Weight maintenance is the subject of tonight's question and answer session. My name is Jody Bunting and welcome to our Sunday social. So every Sunday evening I am doing a question and answer session. So it's quite casual, just me and you here on a Sunday evening having a little chat. And you can see tonight I have put one of the filters on. It says moustache along my top lip. It's not real, it's just a Facebook filter. But I thought I'd do it to amuse you tonight. So tonight, this is our Facebook Live question and answer. So if you've got any questions, hi Sam, hi Sarah, hi Glow, welcome to the live video. If you've got any questions tonight, feel free to ask them. One of the subjects that I do want to talk about this week is weight maintenance. So have you got on the scales? Have you stayed the same even though you've been really trying hard? So we are going to address some of those issues tonight because I've maintained my weight this week. So we'll be talking about maybe what has happened to me differently this week and also what may have happened to you guys. Welcome Sarah C as well. So tonight is the question and answer. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, feel free to ask. I'm getting a few hearts. Do you like my moustache, my paint on moustache? Can you see the eyebrows? Maybe I need to take my glasses off to make you see them properly. But you see, it does say moustache there. It is a Facebook filter. I've not actually drawn that on. For those of you who have been watching this week, you see my vision boards behind me. So if you want to know what is the vision board and how to make one, then that was one of my videos earlier on this week. So let's talk about weight maintenance then, guys. So why do we sometimes get on the scales and maintain? Obviously, the first thing is be honest with yourself. Have you really tried? Have you done your exercise? Are you feeling in a stressless state of mind? Because remember, stress can be a big one when it comes to not losing weight. And then finally, have you had a few too many snacks that you shouldn't have been having? So that's the first thing to check when you do not lose weight. Maybe you think you have. Do you really deserve to have lost it? Welcome, Julie, to our live video. So as I said, I maintain my weight this week. And one of the biggest things I've changed is my exercise routine because I wanted to add more steps because me and my slim brother slimmers, we've got a little Fitbit group and since I've been biking the last couple of months, my steps have really gone downhill because I've been focusing on my bike. So I've been addressing that this week and I've been doing more steps instead. But obviously you do burn less calories walking than cycling. So this is why, again, I think I may have maintained because I may have been burning off a few other calories. And the other thing I've been doing this week, you may have seen I've been testing out some recipes. And the reason I wasn't doing a lot of videos online testing is because I do end up like nibbling the food. You've seen it when I do live videos. I end up eating bits of potato and stuff like that. So it's not too good if you are trying to count every single calorie. So nutritionally and exercise, things have changed this last week. Not a big deal really. But as I said, that's maybe why I have maintained this week. And the other thing about maintaining weight, bearing in mind the last few months I've been on average losing between 3 and 4 pounds every single week. So to maintain 1 week after week 10, after losing every single week, it's actually a really great thing. So I'm not too bothered about maintaining this week. But I want to address some issues out there for maybe people who have been struggling with their weight maintenance. So let's cover some of the topics. Some of the big ones are your digestion and hormones. Okay, so as I said earlier, that hormone is directly related to stress. So hormones and stress sit together. And if you are stressed out, then your hormones are all over the place. You've got a chemical imbalance. And this is when your body is just not relaxed enough to release the fat. It doesn't feel like it's stable enough that it wants to release all this fat that it's stored ready to keep you alive and fit and healthy. So if you put it like that, you can start to see why stressed out people often don't lose weight, because their body is literally hanging on to all the nutrients it can. because it's got lots of different things going on physically and mentally. So that's the number one thing. So if you can possibly de-stress somehow, you may need to do some lifelong decisions and change things about your lifestyle. But just trying to look at things in a different way, I find, is the most successful. Especially with coronavirus and the lockdown, nobody really knows what is going to happen. So this is where you almost have to detach yourself from the news channels, stop looking at the news websites, and just get on with life. Start enjoying, what you have now. Enjoy the food that you've got in your fridge. Enjoy the fresh vegetables and fruits that we can buy at the local supermarkets, the local butchers, the local greengrocers. Maybe the things you're growing in your allotment or in your garden. Seems so wrong talking about such a serious subject when I've got moustache in pen over the top of my head, over my face. Hi Tracy, welcome to the live video. This is our question and answer session tonight. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. One of the topics that I'm addressing, first of all, is weight maintenance. We've just been talking about stress and hormone. The second biggest thing that I found with people maintaining their weight, or maybe even putting on when they feel like they should have lost, is digestion. So we all know, we all have that little joke, oh, I'll just pop to the toilet before I get on the scales. And it's true, guys, you have to really have this routine. Do you normally have a drink before you get on the scales? Do you normally go for a number 2 before you get on the scales? You've got to remember to get that regular pattern going. And this is where starving, so not eating anything and not drinking anything at all before a weigh-in, this is where it can be detrimental, because that will stop your digestive system, and therefore if you do need to release something before your weigh-in like normal, then your body won't release it. So do remember that not eating or not drinking before a weigh-in can actually make you put on. Trace is saying, hi Jody, right, distress and move on and downwards in weight. Yes, Tracy has been doing some big life decisions, so well done Tracy. You've had a week to relax and distress. I hope you've enjoyed it, and you're looking forward to Monday morning tomorrow. Woo! Welcome Mandy, welcome Liz, welcome Tina to the live video, welcome to the question and answers. We've just been talking about digestion and weight maintenance. The other thing that one of my slimmers this week has been doing is trying to cut out some gluten and complex carbohydrate. So eating less bread, pasta, potatoes and rice. And he did that really successfully. However, the day before he got on the scales, you see, it's not real. I'll put my hand there. It's a Facebook filter. The day before he got on the scales, he only lost 1 when he thought he would lose 2 or 3 because he'd had a really good week. And when we went through his food diary, the day before he got on the scales, he did have complex carbohydrates at every single meal. So it can just be something like that, not until you think about what you've been eating the last 24 hours that you start to realise maybe the scales won't show it. And just to let you know why eating a lot of bread and pasta and things like that, because it does bloat you and it holds on to water as well in your digestive system and your stomach. So please bear this in mind. Again, don't starve yourself, but just try and keep your regular eating pattern. That's my number 1 advice. If you normally have a meal before you weigh in, just keep on doing that. Don't feel like you need to stop doing that to lose more. Because as I said earlier, that will slow down your digestion and you could actually put on weight by doing that. So welcome to this question and answers. If you've got any question and answers, guys, questions, feel free to ask and I will be answering them this week. You may be thinking, what is this pin board behind him this week? This is my vision board, which we made, didn't we, guys, earlier on in the week. If you'd like to see it, go to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Jody Bunting. How to make a vision board, your vision board for you, your vision of the future. All the instructions are on the YouTube channel. If you've made one, feel free to share it with us, guys. Take a photo and share it with us. Even if it's just a paper one, maybe you've just written down a list of your goals for the future. But as I said earlier, you can even make an electronic one and tag photos onto Pinterest or just save them into a folder. Other things about weight maintenance this week. Also, just remember, if you've been consistently losing weight, then your body can actually only lose 1 to 2 pounds of pure fat per week. So bear in mind, if you, especially when you're near your goal, it will get a little bit harder, and your weight loss will start to slow down. So if, like me, you're used to losing 3 pounds, 5 pounds every single week, that will definitely slow down the closer you get towards your goal. And one of the biggest reasons is, as well as being fat in your muscles, if you just have a quick touch of your arms or your fattiest part, guys, you'll start to realise it's not hard. It is quite, I'm slapping my belly up and down right now. So I can tell there is some water in there as well. So when you first start to lose weight, you will start to lose that glycogen, which is a lot of water tissue, as well as the pounds of fat. So that is the reason why. Bev's giving us a quick live. Hi, Bev. Welcome to the live video. So I'm going to stay with you a few more minutes, and then I'm going over to do an Instagram live tonight. We're going live on all the platforms tonight. I'm having a shave tomorrow, so this is why I thought I'd add the extra moustache, so it'll be even more wow tomorrow when I've had a shaved head and a shaved, not at a barber's, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Right, guys, this is our Sunday social. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And remember, if you're watching this on catch up, then you can ask your questions and I will reply by text. Right, guys, that is it for now. Thank you for joining us. As I said, I'm popping over to Instagram now. So if you want to come over to Instagram, I'll be there without this moustache filter. For more of my videos, go to youtube.com/Jody Bunting and click on the subscribe button. Happy Sunday.